Welcome to my kitchen. I don't think I've ever recorded video in here before. I had another video made, and then a comment after I made it caused me to change tack on my approach for a given subject. I want to get into the sins that the local prepper community here on YouTube is paying for. What sins could those possibly be, you may wonder? That would be the sins of the truthers. If you don't know, the truthers are a group of patriotic conspiracy theorists. Now, when I say a conspiracy theorist, I'm not talking about somebody that deals in conspiracy fact where, okay, this organization did this organization did that. No. I'm speaking of persons who everything is a conspiracy. The government is a conspiracy, their family is a conspiracy, their place of work is a conspiracy. Everything from the taxi cab driver on down is a conspiracy for them. I will give you an example of one of the sins from that group that you're paying for. Near-Earth asteroids exist. There are these big lumps of rocks floating through space, and they come very close to Earth. Recently, there was a disaster in California where a gas main exploded, took out an entire neighborhood. I'm not sure about the casualties, but there was a great deal of destruction involved. A very popular truther stated the possibility and posed it as a very real likelihood that it was not a gas main failure, but in fact a near-Earth asteroid actually contacted the Earth and destroyed this neighborhood. Ridiculous? Maybe. I don't know. That's not the point. The point is in the problem of that. In this particular person's mind, the government was willing to cover up an asteroid striking the Earth for one reason or another. Perhaps to keep us from panicking because we're about ready to be destroyed by a big asteroid. I don't know. The problem lies with when you put forth a conspiracy theory such as that then detracts from what could be the real issue. Perhaps the real issue is that particular gas line failed because it hasn't been repaired for 10 years. It hasn't been repaired for 10 years because the mayor's making $300,000 a year while the unemployment in his county is 15%. Do you see where I'm going with this? And it is within these realms of conspiracy that we end up with cross signals, gray area, and grouping persons in with conspiracy theorists, preppers, truthers, political patriots. But those are the sins that the preppers, either deserving or undeserving, are paying for. Now, I do not believe that your group of truthers are, in fact, preppers. In my understanding, the preppers that I have seen on YouTube, these people are literally prepping. If a person says, I believe that events warrant us putting some food away, that person is flat out putting food away, and they are flat out growing a garden, and they are flat out getting physically fit and educating themselves and becoming mobile and self-reliant. The truthers, on the other hand, not so much. Now, there are varying degrees, please don't get me wrong, but in the worst case scenario, there are people that seem to be in it for the entertainment. And they'll point out and complain and point out and complain, and people lick it up with a spoon. Because everybody likes the drama. Now, the other sin that you might be paying for as a prepper involves your sense of total community, be it deserving or not. Is your individual approach to preparation keeping you away from assisting your community-wide preparation? An example would be Landshark with your roads in your area. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Have you discussed and pursued and found out the reason for the roads being in such a state? I understand that, well, the money's tight, this and that, but have we really checked? Have we really researched the root cause of why our systems that exist only to provide what we cannot provide for ourselves are not going the direction that they need to go, are not offering the services that they need to take? And are we responding accordingly? The other point is, when we're talking about the whys of preparation, well, we prepare because of this reason, we prepare because of that reason. Is there anything that's being done to say, okay, this is the event that is on our horizon, and these are the actions that we will take to prevent this event from occurring? Or are we departing from that approach and just stowing our stuff away and putting ourselves into a shell? Those would be the sins that you're paying for. Whether the shoe fits or doesn't, it probably doesn't very much matter to people. But those will be the arguments that you have to face. And I hope this served as some clarification. And I feel sort of like I was rambling, but thank you very much for your time.